yo, so I was talking to this girl, right? And she was all like, hey, how you doing? And I was like, oh man, this girl's hot. I can't miss. Then she picked this big green booger out of her nose, and I was like, whoa. Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, the toy division, and I'm over here checking all this good stuff out over here. Look at this. I got the Antman and the Wasp Ghost and Michael Pena Lewis edition. Dude, this is an awesome set. Now look, just starting up this channel, trying to put up a bunch of content for you guys, and I don't have the box. Like I bought this stuff like a month ago. I don't go around saving my boxes like all that. So no, I do not have the boxes for this, sorry. But I do still have all the pieces, and this is quite legitimately all the pieces that come with it, except that there is an extra piece in here. Can you see which piece doesn't actually belong in here? Look closely. Look really closely. Look at that. The Ant-Man, the little Scott Lang, does not actually belong with the ant, but look at how perfect that fits. This is actually from the Ant-Man and Yellow Jacket box set, which I also got. I was, a little bit older, but look how perfectly it fits on little, I don't know, what do you call him, Antonio? Anyway, this is the guy who plays the drums. And like, listen, if this came with a drum set, that's the only way this could be any better. I love this stupid ant. They've got a 2-pack that has the ant also. I think I have the ant, but I have to do this stuff at night because my family needs to, sleep and stuff. So I don't actually know which one of my boxes that the, oops, messing up some figures, that, what do you call it, the other stuff is in. So I was able to find, a couple little things. I'll find this little guy, for instance. He's like, hey, what's up? that perfect smirk. But yeah, this is about these guys here. So you got Lewis, who is just one of the absolute coolest figures that there is. You saw my little introduction in the beginning. I mean, that's just one of the funnest things in the world to make. We do not have Hank Pym. I don't know that I necessarily need Janet Van Dyne, but because I've already got regular Janet Van Dyne in her actual comic book version. But as far as the Ant-Man and the Wasp movie and the regular Ant-Man movies, yeah, I would actually prefer to have Lewis's two friends together. One guy, Baba Yaga, wouldn't that be great? And then all of a sudden John Wick comes walking in. So this is right here. This is a great figure. This is probably a perfect figure. Look, I'm just saying. You look at his face. You look at the detail there. Tell me that's easy to do. This looks exactly like Michael Pena. I mean, dude, no way. If this was life size, you couldn't tell the difference between this, a cardboard cutout, and the man himself. That's how good this is. Like, I don't know how they pulled this off, but nobody looks like their actual selves than this figure looks like its actual self. The jacket itself, it is on here. It doesn't come off unless you want to clip it off, which you could. Then it's not going to hurt the figure if you do it the right way. You do it with an X-Acto knife and maybe put like a little piece of cardboard in the back or a little piece of plastic. That would probably be better. Then you could just slice this right off, and you can always fix it back on. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but this is a nice and soft plastic, and of course a little bit of hair dryer, for like what 3-5 seconds. I'll do the job. But you got the ex-con sticker on there. I think that's awesome. That was the name of his company in the next movie. The tie, as most of these, is loose, so it's only connected to the top there, the neck piece. This is like the wrinkles in the pants. Look, I always like looking at the bottom of the shoes, and the bottom of these shoes are not particularly impressive, but they're not underwhelming either. I love this. I love the texture of the hair. Look, right back here. That's a little annoying. You see a little bit of the white back there, right? Color it out if that bothers you. Color it right out. This is an awesome figure. So if they're going to make one more set, and I really do hope they make one more set, give me a drum set for the ant. Give me Hank Pym. What do you call it? And give me this guy's two friends. And boom, we got a sale. So love that figure. And of course we got Ghost. And if you did need an extra figure to throw into something, you want to make a 4-pack or something like that, how about we get Elias Starr, her father? In the movie, that's her father. In the comic books, that's Egghead. Major villain for, probably like the major villain for the actual comic book version of Hank Pym, the original Ant-Man. Anyway, and Giant Man and Goliath and all that stuff. So here we have the, what do you call it, the Ghost character. I actually really like her. with her regular hair. I think that this is a beautiful figure. The articulation is actually, I talk a lot about the articulation for the women and things like that. Well, the articulation for this particular woman is fantastic. Look at that. Look how much, there are characters, they're the double jointed characters that don't have that kind of elbow pull the way that she does. I mean, this is fantastic, the way that she can actually move her arms. Look at that. That is great. And, you can bend it here, up top, you can move this around. I mean, that's some great, really great articulation, full range of movement. This looks like, the symbol of man up in here. I mean, this is fantastic, fantastic. You got, put her arms back down. You got this little piece that goes on the back if you're going to have the regular head, which of course pops right off. There you go. And then this piece will just pop off also, but it goes in the back, so it's like the hood is down. So that's great right there. And then you just put her actual masked head with the hood up on top. Fits right there, and boom, you got Ghost. And there's a fairly good range of motion with her looking around. As far as looking up and down, it's very minimal, but that's okay. She actually looks down really well, but the way the hood is, it doesn't let you do a whole lot with it. Anyway, she's got pretty good articulation as far as the side splits. It's acceptable. It's passable. I'll give it that. But of course, you can always switch them so they can do the regular splits, and it's not going to bother anybody. The ball joint, of course, which is standard. The pivot and ball joint, which is standard in all these figures. I absolutely love it. I think that it's revolutionary as far as I'm concerned. Wow, if only they made toys like this when I was a little kid, right? Waist bend, but under the bosom. Boom. Now, this is an absolutely fantastic figure. And of course, like I said, it comes with the ant where you can put the little Ant-Man figure on. And some of you might be wondering what this thing is. This is Hank Pym's lab. And when it's miniaturized, when it's shrunk, so you can actually just boop, and then take it and carry on luggage, right? And if you want to make the giant size version of it, fairly easy to do. Either take a picture and put it as a blue screen or a green screen in the background, or actually make it out of foam board, just like this is. Yeah, the detail on this is pretty amazing though. But since it would be bigger, the one that you're going to make, whatever, it is what it is. You just want to do like two sides of it so you get the three-dimensional look to it, by all means. You know what I'm saying? You just want to do one side and just have it in the background. It's cool. Either way you're going to do it. There you go. This is a really cool set. I love the little ant. I love that they put little details like this in here, just one extra ant. Yeah, bang. This is a really fun set. I'm sure that for most people, this is not going to be a big seller, but if you do any kind of stop motion animation, you saw what I did in the beginning with this guy. How do you not own this guy? And if you're going to have a partner for him, I mean, come on. Come on. So yeah, really good set. I'm genuinely happy with this set. I enjoyed this set a lot. This is one of the first ones that I picked up. I had the money to pick up 2 sets, and one of them was this one, and the other one was that one. I went and got the other sets later, but yeah. I didn't realize these were going to stay in the store as much as they did, but yeah, these are really fun. All right, guys, that's it for me. Professor Bill, Comic Book University, Toy Department, Plastic.